there, Battlefielders. My name is Pone Star. I'm here to talk to you guys about being pregnant. That's right, guys. It's about that time. My wife's about to pop right now. Could be any day now. You guys will pretty much get a video log from me when it is time saying, hey, we're in labor, BRB in a couple days kind of thing. So keep your eyes open and peeled for that in case you're like, Pone, where's the pornography been? Where's my Battlefield? Yeah, I'm going to be like, dude, I'm taking care of my son. So without further ado, as long as everything goes healthy and whatnot, everything's going to be great. And I want to talk to you guys about my journey through this whole pregnancy thing. Now, we're going to start at the start at the end, because I wanted to talk about this. And I wanted to talk about this before he's here, in case my opinions or thoughts or, you know, excitement or something alters what I actually think beforehand. Because there's a lot of stress, a lot of trial, a lot of problems. But there's a lot of good during this too, and there are things that I'd like to talk to you guys about, maybe give a little bit of advice. Some of you guys are younger, some of you guys are older, some of you guys may have kids on the way and know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Some of you guys may not have my problems. But without further ado, I'm going to bitch at your ear for a little bit because it's what I do. And pregnancy is a beautiful thing, guys. It is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. It's a 9-month countdown to how much sleep you can get, because you know you ain't going to get no more sleep, never ever again. And it's a journey, dude. It's in the best form I can define it as is beautiful. The day my wife told me she was pregnant, I was sleeping. I was like, bish, I just went to bed at like 6 in the morning. I got done getting a Moab. I'm like worn out, right? You know, it's just one of those late night gaming night things. And she comes in, she pushes me in bed, which is a no-no. That is breaking all sorts of man code rules right there. You do not wake a man up like that. Come on now. So she comes in and she starts flailing. You know, I thought she had her mouth shown up. She couldn't talk. She's sitting there just doing the Harlem Shake right in front of me. And I'm like, honey, calm your tits. What's going on? What's wrong? She can't speak to me. And then I see tears coming down. And I'm like, did somebody hurt you? What's going on? And she's flailing around. She's got this thing in her hand. And I'm like, are you a wizard, Harry? What are you doing? And I look at it and I tell her to stop. So she's going... She can't get out the words. She's in just so much excitement. I can still see it playing in my head with her jumping and flailing around. The most beautiful day of my life when I found out I was going to have a kid. And it was beautiful, man. That's the best way I could say it. She's sitting there freaking out and making all these weird noises and grunts. And she's crying and not meaning to. She can't spit out the words. She's just that kind of overwhelming excitement. And I realized what she actually has in her wand. And it's a pregnancy test. And I look at it and I'm like, you know, because I'm still tired. I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. My eyes are sticking together still. I look at it and I look at her and I'm like, is that what I think it is? And she just shakes her head and I'm like, oh my God. I gave her the biggest hug in the world. It's the most exciting day of my life. And immediately I'm like, yo, prove it. Pixel GTFO. So we go to the store. We buy like 10 more fucking pregnancy tests because that's, you call it overkill. I call it I need to know. And all of them came back positive. And it was pretty much in the bag, you know. We still have like 5 pregnancy tests sitting around that were positive. She peed on lots of sticks that day, guys, and it was a great day. Throughout there, we can just skip a lot of time. The next 6 months are just usually as normal, you know, 4 or 5 months. She goes to the doctor once a month until like the last month, and then she goes like every week or something like that, which is what we're on right now. She's already full term, everything's fine. So we'll skip about 5 or 6 months. Nothing changes too much then. She gains a little bit of tummy. My wife didn't actually start gaining a tummy until she was about 6 or 7 months pregnant. You know, she was nervous for the longest. She's like, why am I not pregnant like everyone else? Your sister's been pregnant 3 months and she looks like a goddamn blimp. You know, so she starts panicking, wondering why she's not getting bigger. And I'm like, baby, enjoy that. Because as soon as you start getting bigger, you're going to be insecure. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel like you're not attractive. And that's one of the biggest flaws that comes with pregnancy. The woman doesn't feel like she's attractive anymore. She doesn't feel like you want to be close to her or near her. And the worst part about all this is my job is very, very time consuming. I spend about 70 hours a week, give or take 10 hours with YouTube. And it's been a little bit rougher lately because views and YouTube has been messed up a little bit more. So I'm making a lot less money. And not to mention my transition from networks. I went from making a whole lot of money to barely getting by now. It's really rough on the family. So now on top of me being stressed, feel like I'm failing and dropping on my family right now. I'm not in the mood to be intimate or anything like that. So the last month or two has been really hard on her. And on top of the insecurities of her being a little bit bigger, she thinks it's her fault. You know, this is something that you may not deal with in your pregnancy or something like that. But almost every woman's going to feel insecure about her body if she starts getting bigger. That's just how women are. And I accidentally fueled that. You know, she's beautiful. I don't think anything different of her. You know, that's one of the biggest things that's going to come with that. A lot of people, all the men that I know, were like, the biggest warning you got to worry about is that fucking mood swings. You got to worry about the emotions. My wife was cool about it. I was ready, right? I had my fucking juggernaut suit on. I was ready to tank it out, you know, Kevlar full geared out. And as soon as I realized, dude, there was nothing, man. I was ready, man. I was hiding in Abrams. I was just sitting back, you know. There's nothing to worry about. I just wanted to be safe, and she didn't. She was a really, really good pregnant lady. She held her own. She was composed. I mean, I know things got to her, but it wasn't enough for her to overreact. And special emphasis on ovary, and it wasn't one of those big things. It was a beautiful experience, and I just feel like work pulled me away from that. So that's one thing I want to. It's my biggest regret with this pregnancy is I didn't spend enough time with her. I didn't do enough. I mean, I helped build some of the stuff for him. That's a lot of things. You got a lot of money coming in, a lot of things coming in. You got a shit ton of diapers, a lot more money you're gonna have to spend, a babysitter. There's a lot of things you got to prepare and work for. And pregnancy has really changed my life. It's learned for me to appreciate, and I've not been a happy person lately. I've been depressed. I've been grinding work so hard. Things have been really, really rough on me. But at the end of the day, when I go to bed, I'm stressed, I'm pissed off. I play a little bit of games, watch some Supernatural or some shit, wind down a little bit, and then I remember I do everything for my son and wife. You know what I mean? That's the payoff. My struggle, my sacrifice pays off for this. And to have that kind of drive, to have that kind of motivation, to want to be better, to want to give the best for your kids is the greatest fucking reward in the world. And pregnancy has been a beautiful, beautiful thing. I honestly can't wait to do it again. Her, on the other hand, I don't know if her ankles could take it. This girl, every other day, she's like, look how big my ankles are. Look how big my ankles are. Honey, take a picture. I'll hold it. Just knowing you're going to ask me the next day, I'll let you know. They're not really changing, but you know, she thinks this stuff, you know, she thinks all these things. She's so nervous. She's like, what if it comes? You know, in the last 2 weeks, it's every day. It's like, I think he's going to come today. I'm like, yo, when he rings the doorbell, let a brother know. All right? Come on. So it's like, it's been a really, really cool experience. I mean, the cuteness from her, it's just crazy. You know, as much as guys, as single guys out there, a lot of you guys date around, as much as you guys think that a pregnant woman is probably unattractive because you're fat or you're not interested in her, that doesn't go away. There's something about a pregnant lady. Maybe it's just like when you see a normal pregnant lady, you're like, oh, she's pregnant. You know what I mean? But when it's your pregnant lady, and you have feelings for that person, it's entirely different. There's still attraction there. There's still something else, even though she is bigger. And that's not a problem anyways. I told my wife, you know, I'm not into looks or anything like that. I mean, nobody can match the ducky swag, but, you know, I'm not one of those guys. I'm gonna love her and try to do everything I can for her no matter what. I'm gonna do the same thing for my son, because that's the responsibility. I don't believe in people giving up on love or giving up on their kids or not paying enough attention. And the last few weeks has been me grinding out, trying to find a little bit more success in Minecraft. I'll be bringing League of Legends in. You know, I'm trying to get my channel back out there so we can be financially stable. And I've been so occupied with work, I haven't had enough time to experience one of the most important moments of my life. And that's my biggest regret with this, guys. Please help her every chance you get. She asked me to take her socks off, help her get dressed. When she needs something downstairs, I go get it for her. You know, I'm helping. You know, it's important for me to help her, to have as little stress and pressure on her as possible. And everything changes. She's going to ask you to do a lot of shit you're not going to want to do. Honey, I have 4 kills off this swarm. Can't you do it? No! Yeah, you're going to deal with that. You're going to deal with that. You're going to deal with people. You're like, oh my God, come on. I almost got the income. She's like, but honey, I need it now. Another thing, yeah, that's one I forgot to mention about. The pregnancy cravings. This girl craves like chicken wings and shit. And my mom craved something. She had a kid about 4 years ago. I have a little brother that I'm 20 years older than. So I've kind of had a little bit of practice with this. And she craved the same thing. And these pregnancy cravings are weird. She craved the same thing that she hasn't had in 20 years since I was born. These unique pizza bite things from this one location downtown that my father used to give her, you know, and she craved those. She hadn't had them in like 20 years. And, you know, so pregnancy cravings are crazy. And I just hope your girl gets caught on the right thing, you know. Like, if my wife would have got caught on a Japanese steakhouse, bitch, we can't afford that every day. You know, get hooked on the dollar menu. Like, fucking hell. Like, get a Happy Meal, woman. So it's like, that's one thing you got to watch out for, is you're going to eat a lot of the same food. I mean, every woman is different. That's one thing you got to understand. Hopefully your girl's understanding. Hopefully your girl's nice and sweet and fun. And hopefully you guys have actually enjoyed this commentary. I mean, I wish there was more I can give you guys, more advice. But the biggest thing I can tell you is to try to be there for most of it. I wasn't, and even though I knew it's what I had to do, and I knew it's what we needed, it was against what I wanted, and it really has been beating me up a little bit. So again, I mean, if there was a different way I could have done it, I would have. But I know I did what I could for my family, and I know we're financially set. I know we have everything we need for our family, and as long as things go through, we should be able to make our bills and stuff, and that's what it really comes down to. And had I have slacked off at all and tried to enjoy the moment, we'd be struggling. And that's the last thing I want for my family. That's the last thing anybody wants for their family. So I want to thank you guys for all the support. You guys really do help make a difference in my life. Every time you guys watch these videos, every time you guys rate these videos, every time you share these videos, you're helping me and my family out. And this has been a unique experience. I wish you guys to have a great pregnancy yourselves. I wish you guys to have a loving, strong, healthy family, because it's the greatest gift in the world. As much as you may love video games and stuff like that, when the time comes, no amount of video games or anything will ever trump what family is. Family's forever, guys. So try to take care of them while you can enjoy them. You never know, life's short. So again, thank you guys for all the support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and the commentary. Peace out, guys. Get it. So I am back. I just lied to you guys. This video only has about another 2 minutes left, but I don't have much more to say on the topic. I thought it was a lot longer, and then it's like it split it in between two different gameplays, but it's not. So I'm going to finish it off, let you guys finish watching it if you want to. There's actually a really nice little clutch streak coming up. So thank you guys again. Peace out. Get it.